Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well and I hope that you are all fighting that war against the grey. In today's video we have another Warhammer Black Library story to review for you. In today's Black Library review we're going to take a look at the Warhammer 40,000 story Daemonbreaker by Dr. Jude Reid. Today's video is sponsored by the Warhammer merch shop. Want to grab some merch for your favourite Warhammer army? You can use our affiliate link down below to grab your next purchase and help support the channel at the same time. Dr. Reid has also written other stories set in the grim dark universe of Warhammer 40,000, such as the short story The Bones of the Matures in the Vorber's Conspiracy Anthology, Morven Val, Spear of Faith, and Creed Ashes of Faith. As always though, I do enjoy listening to Black Library fiction in an audio format while I'm editing the latest YouTube videos for the channel or doing some other hobby like painting or building some new miniatures. And Daemonbreaker is the debut of voice actor Faith Alabi for Black Library fiction, and I must say they do an excellent job at bringing to life the characters and the story of Daemonbreaker, so look forward to seeing them again. Our story today, though, is Daemonbreaker, and this focuses on a Celestian Sacristan, Aveline, a battle sister of the Order of the Sacred Rose. The story is set as the war for Cadia during the Warmaster of Chaos, Abaddon's 13th Black Crusade rages on. The Sisters of the Order of the Sacred Rose are on their way to the war zone, eager to make a difference in the fights to come. Little do they know the fate that awaits all who go to Cadia. Sister Aveline, however, has one small and seemingly easy task to complete before she can make that last advance upon Cadia. She is tasked with securing the minor shrine world of Horizon 8 in the Cadian Gate. A small warband of Chaos forces had assaulted the world and the sisters quickly laid low the heretics on passing, but the sorcerer at their head fled, and now Aveline must ensure the sorcerer is slain and the shrine world is thus secured. Sisters of Battle, I feel, are always such a hard characters to read about. If they're not done well, they're at times one-dimensional and frustratingly straightforward in their devotion and outlook on the universe as a whole, with their faith and everything. Aveline is very much this at the start, to be honest, with a bit of a side of bitterness thrown in there towards her fellow Sacristan in the story that you'll find more out about if you go read or listen to this. Now, we won't delve too much more into that because I don't like putting too many spoilers in these, so we'll move on. Now, while Aveline may be a very by-the-numbers Sisters of Battle character, what makes a great story here when you've got a character like that as the central part is the supporting cast around her, and in particular in this story we have a novitiate of the Order whose youthful views, actions, temperament and everything about her really make her an excellent balancing point to the more indoctrinated and sort of rigorous, straightforward Sisters of the Order. The story we get into as what should be a simple task turns into so much more though throughout the story. It's really nicely paced and enjoyable. I did find it quite easy just to listen to this. There's lots of twists and turns we see coming, some of them, but we also don't see some of them coming. I mean, at this point, a lot of people know sort of what happens to Cadia, what is going to happen in parts of that, but what happens on this world is a mystery to us. We know what's happening in the wider world, we don't know what's happening on this world. And so the backstory between Aveline and her fellow Sacristan is another high point of the story, as eventually this sort of leads to a crisis of faith around Aveline and this sort of sister trying to help but getting pushed away, which as the story goes on makes her a much more interesting character. I won't say rounded, it doesn't completely round her out as a fully sort of, you know, functional human being, but she definitely stops being so straight up and down that we're introduced to her like that at the start. Though the self-pitying is a tad annoying at the point, it's all part of the story, and I pretty much feel that the author definitely wants you to maybe get annoyed at Aveline at this point when she is self-pitying herself. Now, this does feel like a standalone story, but who knows, maybe one day we'll see Aveline again in the future. She did, at one of the Black Library celebrations, get an amazing special model for this. For me, this was an enjoyable read, I think. It was very smooth to move through, its scenes just moved nicely at a good pace. Yeah, it wasn't too long in the tooth either, which I think definitely helped. Too long sort of staying with Aveline as such a rigorous one-dimensional character would have been annoying, but as she grew and developed, you got used to her being a bit more, you got annoyed at her at times, but it did make it easy to listen to. I think a 3 out of 5 stars for me is probably where I land with this story. It was enjoyable without being amazing, though that cover art and the special miniature that came certainly are. If you'd like to check out other stories about the Adeptus Sororitas though in Warhammer 40,000, I'd recommend checking out the Triumph of St. Catherine about the special miniature, Pilgrims of Fire, and my personal favourite, the Rose at War. And so that is our review of the story for you. We hope you enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to drop a comment down below. Let us know what you enjoyed about it. Give us a like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications for all the good things from the channel. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.